Today we've got some urgent news for the Internet Computer ICP price because right now ICP is dumping towards the downside. We are breaking below a key support level in the shorter time frames, which could be dangerous in the short term, and that is why in this video I'm really excited to discuss the recent price action of ICP and talk about our expectations for the Internet Computer ICP price in the next couple of days. So you definitely wouldn't want to miss this update video I have right now for the Internet Computer ICP price. So we will be starting inside the shorter 4-hourly time frames and then move into the longer time frames. So I'll try to keep this video as short and as straightforward as possible, but as you guys can see, for the past couple of hours, ICP has still been successfully respecting this support level right here, as reflected by us bouncing off of this level twice. But again, I'll mark this level right now. This level is at around $14.4. However, lately we have seen ICP, unfortunately though, break below this support level right over here, and that is why we are right now seeing this huge red candle towards the downside. The reason behind that is because we have recently lost a support level right here at around $14.4. So previously we have been supported by this level right here, as reflected by the bounce in the shorter 4-hourly time frames. But now, since we have broken below this level, we are now seeing the dip to the downside being amplified. So yeah, right now if you do see ICP in the 4-hourly time frames close this candle below $14.4, that would be bearish, because now this is officially flipped to resistance. Previously it was acting as support right here, but now if you do close the 4-hourly candle below this level, it'll be flipped to resistance. So that would be pretty bad in the short-term price action for ICP. So now let us move to the daily time frame so that I could discuss with you guys what we could expect in the next couple of days for ICP and its price action. So as you guys can see, if you do take a look at the overview right here in the daily time frames, you can see that since January, ICP Internet Computer has essentially been moving within this range between support and resistance. We had one massive fake out right here, but we dumped back right into this range for ICP in the daily time frame. So pretty much we have been moving sideways since January, and right now it seems like ICP has again, for the past few days, rallied towards the upside, but we got rejected at resistance right here. And if you do take a look at the 4-hourly time frames, like a while ago, we have failed to hold this resistance level as support right here. So yeah, we have lost support. We got rejected at resistance right here. So we are now dumping back towards the downside. So what are my expectations in the next couple of days? So if you're wondering about my expectations, I am still expecting my primary view that in the next couple of days, Internet Computer ICP would just trade sideways in this range between support and resistance. And again, the range is from $15.5 until $12 US. This is the range to look out for the Internet Computer ICP price. So yeah, in the next couple of days, we could just be trading and having some boring price action. And that is because at the moment, altcoins are still continuing to bleed against Bitcoin. So at the moment, there is still no particular reason to expect why we would see altcoins pump. At the moment, I'm still expecting that there is still more room towards the downside for altcoins, because at the moment, the Bitcoin dominance is skyrocketing towards the upside. So in the short term, it is completely normal to see altcoins still have some dips towards the downside. It is completely normal, but in the mid to long term, I am of course bullish on altcoins, and I'm of course bullish on ICP. So right now for ICP, expect some boring price action in the next couple of days, because the volume is also pretty low right now for ICP. So we could just pretty much in the next couple of days see ICP move sideways within this range between support and resistance between $15.5 and between $12. So look out for these two levels. This is the range I'm expecting ICP to move in the next couple of days. Now let's talk about the weekly time frame. So this one is the longer time frame, and my view for ICP is that I'm still expecting higher prices for ICP essentially in the next couple of weeks or months. Once you do see Bitcoin start to fly again and cool down, I believe that is when we will be seeing the alt season finally happen. So for ICP, in the longer time frames, our next target is at $23. We have been calling this target for months now. I've been saying that I'm expecting ICP after this long period of consolidation to pump towards the upside to our next target of $23, because that is where this next major resistance is located at. So at the moment right now, in the daily time frame, in the next couple of days, expect sideways price action. But the moment we do see ICP finally break above resistance right here, again, resistance is located at around $15.5. The moment we see Internet Computer ICP finally break above resistance right here and flip that to support, hold this level as support, that is a time I would flip bullish once again. And that is a time where we could expect ICP to move to the next target, which is at around $23. So at the moment, as long as the ICP price is getting rejected at resistance, I could not expect some bullish price action if this continues to happen. So as long as we're getting rejected at resistance, there is no reason for me to flip bullish yet. But the moment we do see ICP finally break above resistance and hold it as support, that is the time I would flip bullish, and I would target a pump to $23. So for now, just the key right now is patience, because everything technically right now is still having some choppy price action. Most of the altcoins are still bleeding hard against Bitcoin, but if you believe in the altcoins you're holding, I believe that now is still a good opportunity to continue to accumulate our high conviction altcoins. So if you're wondering about my other targets for ICP, we have $36 right after, and then $54, and then $81. So these are the targets I have at the moment for ICP in the long term. And as the bull run continues, my targets will be adjusted respectively. So these targets are not final yet. And in general, if you're asking for my opinion, I'm still bullish on ICP. What I'm trying to say right now is, at the moment, in the short term, expect some boring price action, because we're still constantly getting rejected at resistance. So far so good, nothing to worry about. The only time I'll start to worry is if we do see ICP break below support at around $10 right here, because that could be dangerous right here and could continue moving towards the downside. So as long as we hold this support level right here at around $11, I mean, as long as we're above $11, there is nothing to worry about. But the moment we do break below $11 is the time I would start to feel a bit worried right here for ICP. So far, the structure is still looking healthy for ICP. We have been consecutively putting in higher lows. So the structure is still intact for ICP in the longer time frames, and there is pretty much nothing to worry about. Also, I would like to tell you guys that we are about to go through one of the biggest bull runs of our life. And if you're serious about making life-changing wealth in this market, you can no longer do this alone. You need a group of people, you need a network of people who would supply you with value, who would supply you with information, and who would help you spot opportunities in this market. And that can only be accessed in my private networking group over in Discord. This is called the Swan Group, where I release weekly market insights and updates. The reason why our members are growing rapidly is because all we do is provide value with one another and help each other elevate in this market. So if you're not in this group yet, you are missing out. So be sure to join through the link in the description and act now.